Waka tonight, no hallelujah. Delicious, like a lobster. I'll fix that in post. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, in which I am pursuing the path of Natsuki now. Thank God there are timestamps on these, or I'd be a stupid, dumb idiot who doesn't know anything about anything. I will show my poem to Natsuki because I am doing Natsuki's path. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Let's see what Natsuki thinks about my poetry.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem. I like the idea that she very quickly went,
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Yeah? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
How
do I look?
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not like that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. I need to stop putting the cap back on this. That's not going to do me any favors.
Eric.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in my throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. She must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can... Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest. No, I deliberately wrote that to be awful. Why are you so stupid? What, are you just trying to suck up to me because I'm short? Is that what you're into, you pedophile? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all...
Oh, wait, skip. Yeah, don't mind if I do.
Sorry. This is a good poem.
Are you
sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I mean, do I look like a reputable artistry guy? Oh, water's so good when it's cold. I'm gonna be sad later. Ah, jeez. Oh, gee willikers. Oh, no. I can't handle compliments. Thank you. I've completely forgotten Sayori's voice. I'm all flustered.
But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, okay? Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do.
Oh, skip. Whoops, skips the poem too. Okay, then I'll just... What are you now? Boy, we're traveling fast! Oh yeah, Yuri remains beginner tips. You suck at stuff. She was talking about a light. I remember that poem. And just Monica. Ah.
I like it, okay?
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So, take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
That's so weird. That's one of the only, like, real literary references in this, isn't it? The Shel Silverstein. Yeah? Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. How Italian's Monica? So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of.
Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it'd be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay.
I'd love to see you try new things. Try my style. You should definitely try that one. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but yeah, you'll always help me find the right ones. Check your poem. That's the one where it's an endless screaming cacophony of stuff, the language is cute. Oh, gee willikers, here we go. Coming up on the option. Ahem, save Yoshimas. Now we go here. Right on. This time we're doing Natsuki. Yuri! Dun, 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 dun. I thought he was just gonna like point at her like Ace Attorney. Yuri! You're really talented! Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. It's an indefensible position, but I'm really going for that Natsuki. I think that conveying feeling with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. Oh, I'm too bright. I'm shining. There we go. Look at that human color tone. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah!
Like, for example, I do imagine that you had a good poem, Natsuki.
It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know.
Oh, wow, way to just dunk on Yuri immediately after I break up the fight. Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines, which is impossible for me to express in contrast to my existing Natsuki voice.
This is whining!
What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. I just imagine like almost vibrating. Like if you've ever seen Carnival Phantasm, she's just neck arc bubbles over there. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I mean, she's really the most pitiful thing I've ever seen. I'm sure that Natsuki doesn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so.
Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
Thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah,
You're naturally beautiful. You're just sliding on in there, Sayori. You just want to get, while we're on the topic of boobs, you want to get some action with them? Some screen time? Get a snapshot of that? Sayori?
I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, AK. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we get a little too used to.
So my joining my club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take the chance to pick a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree,
Oh, just instinctive Natsuki now.
I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun! Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. I guess.
Okay, everyone. Skip.
Can't you feel her emotions?
Haruto. Yeah, that further confirms to me that she's main girl. I feel like whoever has heart has to be important. Monica, what were you off to? Alright, here we go. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Alright, so I got... Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, and then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found...
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet, even though she is facing me right now. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again?
Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean it up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki. There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. The collapsible stool does not sound safe to me, oh wow. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself!
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I mean...
I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me!
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful.
I know what I'm doing!
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki's being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoop one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Yeah!
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles.
Wow.
Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki's a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I could do it! I don't want your help, okay?
I legitimately thought that if you got to this scene in Act 2, this would be how she dies. Like she'll just fall and break her neck.
I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet because she doesn't bother asking people to get out of the way.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. No, Natsuki, it's on wheels, you idiot. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut.
Whoosh.
Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
Aha! There we go! See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below.
What?
The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can't you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. What? I can almost see up her skirt? Gah! I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead! Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. How much manga does she have? Is that 3 box sets?
Heavy. Hey, AK. I don't think I can bend down without falling.
Notice that she is able to look at me, even though I guess I'm looking up her skirt from the side?
Hurry and take this one.
Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean, stand up?
Yeah, why were you, like, kneeling to try to avoid...
Why are you all the way back? Eh?
She'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box!
What are you looking at? Baka! Oh, look at...
This is so cliche. Oh, she's got the wiggles though. That's perpetual. Is she the only animated one like that? Good for her. Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out!
But...
I'll do it myself!
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki!
Yeah!
The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from underneath Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! That's a pretty good crash effect.